Once upon a time, a person found themselves standing alone in a misty meadow, where the soft glow of a magical bag illuminated the surroundings with an ethereal light, like a beacon calling them to something extraordinary. The air was unnaturally still, as if the world itself had paused, holding its breath, and everything seemed peaceful, almost too peaceful, as though something unseen was watching. As the person gazed at the bag, their heart raced with anticipation, knowing it held the power to grant any wish, to reshape their reality. But then, the faint warning on the slip of parchment inside the bag echoed in their mind. Beware what you ask. For what felt like an eternity, they stood in the eerie silence, paralyzed by the weight of the decision before them. What could they ask for? Wealth, fame, and power had always seemed like empty pursuits, things that never brought them the peace they truly desired. What they longed for was something deeper, something far more elusive, peace, a true peace that could fill the emptiness within their soul. It was a peace that couldn't be bought or earned, a refuge from the constant noise, the hustle, and the chaos of a world that never stopped moving. I wish for the ability to find peace, the person whispered, their voice trembling with a mixture of hope and uncertainty, as if the very act of speaking the words could alter their fate. I wish to find a place, a moment, where I can truly be at peace with myself, no matter the storm around me.
The bag shimmered in response, its golden glow wrapping around the person like an invisible, comforting embrace, as if the universe itself acknowledged their deepest desire. In that single, breathless moment, everything around them seemed to hold its breath. The world stilled, and time itself seemed to pause. The sounds of the meadow, the soft rustle of the grass, the whisper of the wind, the song of birds vanished, leaving only perfect, unnerving silence. The person closed their eyes, overwhelmed by the sudden tranquility that enveloped them. But as time passed, an unfamiliar sensation began to grow inside them, a subtle unease. When they opened their eyes again, the world around them had transformed beyond recognition. The meadow was gone, replaced by an endless, expansive landscape that stretched out in all directions. Golden clouds swirled in the sky, their edges glowing with an almost surreal radiance, and the air was thick with the sweet, intoxicating scent of flowers that seemed to grow from nowhere.
In the distance, towering mountains loomed like ancient guardians, their peaks shrouded in mist, as though they were watching, waiting for something. The person's heart sank as they realized this was not the peace they had imagined. They had been transported to a realm unlike any they had known. A world that seemed to embody peace in its purest form, yet felt strangely isolating, as though its very perfection made them feel more alone than ever. Figures cloaked in flowing white robes moved silently through the landscape, their faces obscured by hoods, gliding like shadows, perfectly in tune with the stillness around them. There were no animals, no birds, no rustling of leaves, only the eerie sound of robes swishing softly as they moved through the void. One figure, taller and more distinct than the others, approached the person. Their presence was calm and composed, exuding a quiet, ancient wisdom. "You have arrived in the sanctuary," the figure spoke, their voice gentle, yet carrying an unspoken weight. "A place where peace is eternal, but be warned, peace can be as much a prison as a sanctuary. Here, there is no change, no growth, no challenge. Here, you will never be disturbed. You will never feel anything but perfect stillness." And with those words, the figure faded into the mist, leaving the person standing alone in the heart of the sanctuary, realizing that peace, like everything else, was not a place, it was a way of being, a balance to be found in both stillness and storm.